Lecture on Theories of Public Policy Making. Introduction. Today, we will discuss the theories of public policy making. Understanding these theories helps us grasp the processes and interactions involved in policy formulation and the underlying power dynamics. The importance of theories in policy making. Theories of public policy making are crucial for understanding how power is distributed and exercised in the policy-making process. They help us address key questions about who influences policy proposals and solutions. Power distribution. Power can be distributed equally, as seen in democratic systems, or concentrated among a few individuals. This raises questions about whether all groups have equal opportunities to influence public policy. Key theories of public policy making. 1. Elite theory. Overview. Elite theory posits that society is divided into two groups, the rulers, elites, and the ruled, masses. The elites, often fewer in number, monopolize power and political functions. Sources of power. Elite power stems from occupational position, technical expertise, and social status. Proponents. Gaetano Mosca. Merits. Expertise leads to better policies. Quick decision-making in emergencies. Smaller groups can analyze policy issues in detail. Access to classified information often rests with elites. Elites generally possess technical skills. Demerits. Limits participation in policymaking. Risks authoritarianism. Narrow perspective on policy issues. Assumes elites are better educated than the masses, which may not always be true. Lacks clarity on the steps elites follow in policymaking. Proposed policies may not reflect the masses' demands. 2. Pluralist theory. Overview. Pluralist theory emerged as a counter to earlier models that viewed the state as a representative of all public interests. It emphasizes the role of various groups in policymaking. Proponents. Harold Lasky. Key concepts. Group processes. Civil society's role in decision-making. Concerns about power concentration. Advantages. Promotes democracy by involving multiple groups. Allows interest groups to monitor policy implementation. Encourages good governance. Disadvantages. The assumption of equal power distribution may be flawed. Difficult to achieve a general will among diverse interests. 3. Rational choice theory. Overview. This theory applies economic principles to analyze self-interested behavior influencing policy processes. Steps in rational choice. Identify problems. Set objectives. Explore possible solutions. Assess consequences of each solution. Conduct cost-benefit analysis. Select the best policy alternative. Advantages. Leads to feasible policies through careful consideration. Policies can be viewed as neutral based on facts. Disadvantages. Time-consuming and costly. Limited information on policy alternatives. Fails to address power dynamics among interests. 4. Systems theory. Overview. Proposed by David Easton, this theory views public policy as a response to societal demands. Components. Input. Demands from citizens. Political system. Receives demands and formulates responses. Output. Policies, laws, and services. Advantages. Encourages a consultative approach. Promotes citizen participation. Provides feedback mechanisms for monitoring policies. Disadvantages. Lacks clarity on internal political processes. May ignore bureaucratic interests. Time-consuming and costly to consider societal views. 5. Institutional theory. Overview. This theory emphasizes the role of institutions in shaping policy-making processes. Institutions provide rules and procedures for policy formulation. Key points. Institutional norms influence policy actors' behavior. Organizational factors affect the degree of influence on policy outcomes. Advantages. Focuses on procedural factors in policymaking. Policies can be seen as neutral due to institutional rules. Disadvantages. Overlooks individual agency in policymaking. Assumes difficulty in changing established norms. Hard to identify conditions for change. 6. Incremental theory. Overview. Proposed by Charles Lindblom, this approach advocates for small, incremental changes in policy rather than radical overhauls. Process. Consider alternatives that differ slightly from the status quo. Limit the consequences forecast for each alternative. Adjust objectives and alternatives mutually. Reformulate problems and alternatives for new insights. Analyze and evaluate changes gradually. Focus on addressing existing problems rather than complete solutions. Bounded rationality. A related concept suggesting that decision-makers have limited information and rely on rules of thumb for choices. Conclusion. In summary, theories of public policy making provide valuable insights into the dynamics of power, decision-making processes, and the complexities of governance. Understanding these theories is essential for analyzing and improving policy formulation in Zambia and beyond.